Okay, and we look at Theorem 61. Theorem 61 is the side angle side inequality theorem. Okay. It says if two sides of one triangle are congruent, 62. If two sides of one triangle are congruent to two sides of another triangle, okay, so I've got two sides of one triangle. So I'm going to say that these sides are congruent and these sides are congruent. They don't have to be congruent to each other. They just have to be congruent to the other triangle. So this side is congruent to that side and this side is congruent to that side. So if that's the case, and this angle here is larger than that angle there. So black is larger than pink. Okay.
But how is that possible if both sides are congruent? When the angles be the same?
No, not necessarily. You can have, like, I could have this be 4 and this be 5 and this be 4 and this be 5, but that angle could be 70 and this angle could be 30. It changes the length of the third side. That's why you have to have sides, angles, and sides that are congruent. For like the triangles to be congruent, the angle has to also be the same. So these two triangles aren't congruent. So if this angle is bigger than this angle, then what that's saying is this side here, this, bless you, this side so if these two sides are the same, but this angle is bigger than that angle, then that means this side is longer than this side. Okay, then we have Theorem 63, which states that if it's basically the backwards of this. Basically, it says that if I have, again, two sides that are congruent, and then the side is longer, in this theorem it's saying if that, then this. What we have now is we're having kind of the opposite. What we have now is if orange is greater than green. So if this side is longer than that side, then that means this angle is greater than that angle. So 62 and 63 basically say the same thing. But one is the side angle side inequality theorem, so it's saying if the angles are unequal, then the sides are unequal. And then the other one is the side inequality theorem. That's saying if the sides are unequal, then the angles are unequal. Okay, how do we use this? What is this useful for? Well, can the following be sides of a triangle? Okay, so if I add them together, I add 3 and 4, is that greater than 5? Okay, and 3 plus 5, is that greater than 4? And 4 plus 5, is that greater than 3? So, yes. So basically, it has to be a situation where all of your addition is greater than the other number. And you just, so I did 3 and 4, 3 and 5, and 4 and 5. All the combinations, basically. Does everybody have that? Okay. Identify the largest angle. The largest angle is going to be across from the largest side. So if my largest side here is 23, my largest angle is angle B.
Wait, why? Because you have AC? Oh wait, angle, never mind.
Angle, yeah. Shortest side, we first need to figure out what this angle is here. So 59 and 58 is 117, right? And then 180 minus 117 is 63. So which angle is the smallest? It's 58. So MO is the shortest side because it's opposite. So MO is opposite the smallest angle, so it's the shortest side. Does that make sense?
I'm very confused about just figuring out which angle it is.
Hmm?
I feel like I'm gonna get really confused with
How do they line up? If you draw an arrow,
it's basically like the opposite side.
yeah, if you draw an arrow out of your angle, it will hit your opposite side. So if I draw an arrow out of A, it'll hit this side. If I draw an arrow out of C, it'll hit that side. So that's how you can tell which side's opposite. Okay, which side is longer, AB or BC?
Think they're the same.
Well, this is 90. So if I have 90 and 46, that's 136, right? Just with these two. And then 80. Oh, wait. Huh. How do you know they were the same? I didn't even look at these numbers down here yet.
Oh.
If these two angles, or if these two are the same, right? Then this is also 46, which makes these angles the same, which makes these lengths the same, so they're the same.
I thought it was just because it was a.
It is a bisector, and the reason it's an actual bisector is because these two are the same. Yeah. Okay, which angle is larger, angle 1 or angle 2?
Angle 1? Yeah.
Angle 1, because this is 15 and this is 16. So that makes angle 1 ever so slightly larger than angle 2. Did those make sense? Okay. And can the following be the lengths of a side of a triangle? 12 plus 9 greater than 22?
No.
That's it. As long as one of these is not true, it can't be a triangle. Now, 12 and 22 is greater than 9, and 22 and 9 is greater than 12, but because 12 and 9 is not greater than 22, it can't be a triangle.